Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to our channel. My name is Yuli and this is Mike. And in this video, we're gonna be sharing with you how we made $80,000 in profit over the last 2 months with one product in our niche store. So if you wanna learn exactly how we found the product, sold the product, and scale the product with Facebook ads, then make sure you keep on watching. And also, if you like making money and you want to be a really awesome drop shipper, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you get a lot of really good nuggets of how to scale your business.
The best nuggets.
The best nuggets. So that being said, the last 2 months have been actually kind of crazy. Even though we have been like massively scaling this product, we actually haven't been working that much because the last month, really, we were in Europe the whole month. We were in Barcelona, Berlin, and Amsterdam. And Berlin was freaking awesome because we got to film with Oberlo and we got to share with them how we find products like the one we're going to be talking about today. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the Oberlo YouTube channel. I'll link it down below so you can get all of our special nuggets there.
Yeah, and we'll be there doing a live Q&A, and we're always going to check that video and answer any questions you have in that. So feel free to ask away and check it out.
Yeah, so that being said, like we've honestly been living the drop shipping dream, I feel like, in terms of our systems are so automated and we really know our process that we are able to travel and do things we love without feeling like we're glued to our computer. So I just want to say, like, you can make a lot of money without being glued to your computer, especially like, you know, once you've really built up a solid brand and foundation.
We put the work in and we set up the systems, and now we're ready to just live our lives from it.
That's right. So let's get into it. How did we find, sell, and scale this product?
So first off, we decided we have this niche store that we really like, and we've had so many sales for over a year and a half now. We really understand our target customer. We know who they are, what they like, and that also comes from building up like a nice social media presence and having an engaged community. So we start looking through Oberlo and AliExpress and things like that, trying to find a new product to sell to them. And this one that we found, I think it had, like 102 orders on AliExpress. So this was by no means a winning product at any point. But we saw it and we were like, oh, you know what? This really would work for this store. I really think people would resonate with this. So we decided to add it to our store, and that's how we got started with this one.
Yeah, and then the cool thing about it was with every product we sell, you know, we want to make sure that we are different. Like when someone is scrolling on Facebook, you know, why are they scrolling on Facebook? They're not scrolling there to shop. That's more like why someone is scrolling on Amazon. But on Facebook, people are coming there to escape from their daily lives. They're coming there to be entertained, to connect with other people, you know, to share something maybe even on their personal page that they feel reflects them positively. And so that is really important when you are creating ad copy, because you want to create ad copy that really elicits, you know, emotion in people in a positive way. That's not just like, hey, buy X, Y, and Z product for like 50% off.
Big sale now, big sale now.
Yes, so that you can make money like that, but you can't build an empire like that, in my opinion. So we really craft stories around our products that you at first may not even realize that you are, you know, reading an ad. So we create these beautiful stories that make people feel a certain way so that, you know, we have people tagging their friends in our ads. We have people sharing our ads. And as a result, we also have an 8% conversion rate on that product, because without even necessarily like knowing exactly like the physical description of that product, people want it because it makes them feel a certain way.
They're already emotionally connected to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, by that point. And so we keep that copy consistent on the ads as well as on the product page too, which is a big thing.
So huge.
Consistency all the way throughout.
Absolutely. Like even minor minor differences between ad copy and products page copy could create a huge drop off, because subconsciously someone might just like lose a little bit of trust in you, even if they don't know why. That discrepancy between ad copy and products page could really cause a drop off in conversion rate. So definitely make sure those are totally like the same.
And with the ad copy for this, I think we ran 3 separate ads, and they were all pretty much the same thing, just kind of words moved around into different sections. but nothing dramatically different.
Yeah, we just tested like having maybe like a different first line or different emojis, and we split test that way. So the differences are very minor, but they actually do add up into big like conversion changes. So
yeah.
No,
So that's a big thing that we found a product first that we thought our audience would like, and then we were able to have them connect emotionally with it. And that's the secret sauce right there. That's how you build a winning product from a nothing product. And that also becomes more defensible too, because it's for your audience and they connect with it. It's harder for another dropshipper to take that product and the same copy as you and get the same results, because maybe their audience is not emotionally connected to it in the same way. Or even if they don't steal your copy and they try to write their own and they go with the 50% off, things like that, just very basic sales copy, it's not going to work because they're not eliciting that emotion.
Totally. And like, let's just do a quick example. I'm just looking at this pen here. So like, you can sell this pen on Facebook and say like, red clicky pen, get it for 50% off. And maybe you'll get some sales because it's a good looking pen, but it'll kind of end there. Versus if you said like, this is like the Shakespearean pen, and like when you write this, let your words flow as if you're Shakespeare, like creating some sort of story about writing. Maybe.
The pen you will sign your next $1 million contract with.
Oh, that's good.
Something like that.
Yeah. So making people like, automatically, I'm way more connected to my $1 million pen than I was to this red pen. So something like that will not only convert better, but again, get people engaging and sharing more.
Absolutely. And if you're interested in stuff like that, our overload video really delves into that a lot, where we pick a bunch of different products and show how to sell them alternatively and to different markets with different emotional copies and things like that. So that's a must watch too. Okay, but with this product, we started testing it out on ads, and it was really working. And this is the strategy we've been using for this ad account. It's pretty simple. We find a bunch of different audiences, maybe 15 or 20. Some of them are lookalikes. Some of them are broad interest targeting. We do one with no targeting whatsoever because our pixel's pretty strong at this point. And we do $30 ad sets and just see how they work. And this one, we were really successful. We started seeing big return on ad spend immediately. So what we did is we just duplicated these ad sets when they were winning, sometimes 2-3 times, and reassessed.
Or the dupe daddies.
Yeah, and we just reassess ads every day. And if after like 3 days they weren't doing so well, we kill them off. But after 3 days, or if 3 days of good history or 2 days of really good history, we'll dupe them again 2-3 times. And this way we were able to scale really aggressively to the point where we were doing like, at peak we got within a week up to like $9,000 a day ad spend on this one product, when we started with like maybe $600 a day. And starting with $600 a day is because we had a really good feeling about this based on prior winners and things like that, and we would have killed the ones that weren't working right away. But big caveat here is that is just one of a million ways to scale ads. Scaling ads, some different accounts have great success with big budget CBOs. There's a lot of other methods going around that people use.
Every ad account is so different, and I really don't know why. It just is what it is. So you really have to test a lot of different things in your ad account and see what works. Like try a CBO, try these low budget $30 ad sets, and just see. Like there's no right answer. So this is just what happened to us in one ad account.
Yeah, and I think honestly the biggest point about all this is if you have the right audience, right copy, and right product, it's going to work no matter what your ad strategy is.
Boom.
The ad strategy, it makes like a 5% difference, I would say, when scaling. So maybe our strategy may not have been the most optimized, and there was something else that could have done slightly better if we had more rules in place. And I spent 20 hours a day trying to work on this, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference at that point. And I think people get so bogged down and held down on that, oh, the reason that I'm not making sales is because my ad strategy is not right. But again, if you have the right product, copy, and audience combination, that killer 3 together, then it's going to sell. it's going to
Very,
sell.
very good. It's so true. I think, you know what, you're right. People focus on ad strategy and they just let like the product copy slide. And that's like the number one thing you should be spending your time on, because you can either be the best or be the cheapest. And especially with drop shipping, you don't really have the profit margin allowance to be the cheapest. So you want to be the best, and you become the best by branding and copy. So that is how we were able to, you know, make $80K in profit on $500,000 in revenue. Those are really healthy profit margins, and that's because we know we can price ourselves a little bit higher, and also we do know the numbers that we need to hit with Facebook ads, which is super important, you know, to stay profitable. And that's really the secret sauce.
Yeah, and with this, so we did 80K profit in 2 months on $500,000 in sales. So that's 16% profit. And we've talked about this before. It's something we're really big on too. Email marketing is a huge thing. So we have a nice email thing set up in place with automated flows. And from those automated flows, we did about, that accounted for 12% of our sales. So after product costs and stuff like that, that was about 8% of our profit. So we did 16% profit. 8 of it directly from Facebook ads, and then the other 8% are from Facebook ads, getting people into our email list and then selling to them that way. So that's a big chunk of change there. That's 40 grand made that we wouldn't have made if we didn't have an email system in place there.
Totally. And we are like so huge on email marketing, and that's something that we definitely want to continue to talk about more on this channel. So if you guys have any specific questions or requests about that, we are more than happy to share, because like, in order to have a healthy business, I think financially and for your sanity, if you think about an iceberg, Facebook ads need to be the tip of the iceberg, and like email marketing and social media and like retargeting, that really needs to account for the rest. Because when your whole iceberg is only Facebook ads, your income becomes so volatile that you just go freaking nuts. So that's why that is super important.
It's huge. The return on ad spend we got on these products were great, and they were consistently making profit, but they weren't like astronomically amazing, like, oh my God, better than anything we've ever seen before, but they were consistently profiting. So we were able to scale them, and we made a ton more money just by having a really well built website and having a proper email marketing in place and really having everything as a full business.
Crushed it.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys have any questions, let us know below, and we will see you in the next video.
Yes.
Okay?
Catch you later.